Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. The 4th of July holiday every year celebrates the anniversary of our nation's Declaration of Independence from Great Britain, regarded as the founding of our nation. This year's July 4th, as you must know by now, is even more special as we celebrate our nation's 250th birthday. Dr. John Weil, Dean of the University Honors College, and Dr. Amy Sayward, Director of MTSU's American Democracy Project, want us all to know that our events here on campus aren't just a birthday celebration. It's an invitation for us to think more deeply about our democracy. Amy, John, welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
We've got a big birthday to talk about, right? And you've got to help me out. You see, I'm a kid from the 76, is still in my brain from 1976. It was the bicentennial. What do you call the 250th birthday? What is this?
It's the semi-quincentennial.
Okay, let's break this down.
Okay. Semi means half. Quin, which I guess is from Latin, means 5. And centennial means 100.
Okay.
So it's half of 500.
You're now teaching our audience on this, so thank you so much. So we were talking before the show started that what I love about MTSU's approach to this celebration, it's beyond just July 4th. It doesn't mean that just because you don't take part in things, Amy, in July, you're going to miss out. There's things happening all the time, right?
Yeah, when we met with the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce, I said, is anyone doing programming at the beginning of the year? And I raised my hand. I said, starting in February, we're doing programming. We already did an honors lecture series in the spring, and we're going to do another one in the fall. So we've got the entire calendar year covered. The goal of our committee has been to communicate the ideals of the Declaration of Independence to every student on campus sometime this calendar year.
Nice. And
that's similar to what we do for Constitution Day, which this year we're sort of tying the two together. But it's not just a formulistic reading of the Constitution. It's people need to know what the ideals and the principles are.
so, John, this is a setup question right up your alley. Let's briefly talk about those ideals. What's the elevator pitch of what you hope everybody knows about the Declaration of Independence?
Well, we could almost take it from a speech that King Charles gave not too long ago to Congress. The purpose, of course, of the Declaration was to declare to an outside world and to sort of rally our own people as to why we were declaring independence. But in terms of the ideology, it's been said that America, that we're united not by race, we're partly united by language or other geography and whatever, but we're united by a commitment to certain fundamental principles: human equality, pursuit of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. And then the notion that government is based on consent and that people have a right to change government if it's not accomplishing its purposes. And of course, one of the beauties of the Constitution, which we often pair with the Declaration, is it does have a formal, in addition to voting, in addition to free speech rights, we also have a formal process of amending the Constitution if it needs changing.
Amy, obviously the Constitution Day is right up your alley, and talk about the American Democracy Project and how September 17th is going to be pivoting to MTSU 250.
Yes, so the American Democracy Project is an initiative of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. We promote voter education and voter registration on campus, as well as civic engagement. We want all of our students to be ready to leave the classroom and be active citizens and be practicing those citizenship skills even when they are students. So on Constitution Day, we read the Constitution across campus for that entire week, and then our Constitution Day speaker is a professor of constitutional law. She will be talking with 4 of our MTSU students on the question of what might the Founding Fathers think about today's Supreme Court.
Wow.
And so that will give them a lot of sort of food for conversation.
I've always loved our projects on that day because you try to make it very accessible to students and engaging to students. So let's back up a little bit before the September 17th date. You've been talking about things that are happening outside the campus that you're participating in, right? Amy, talk about the things you're doing in Canonsburg Village here in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity to partner with Murfreesboro institutions. So Dean Weil will have an exhibit that will be there at Canonsburg Village of
Now, will he be dressed up as James Madison?
No, well,
I don't know,
for
up to
something else. But you're
negotiations.
right.
Okay, all right.
I'm
That's
not
a
going to
little
be
bit-
there every day.
That's
No.
okay, all right.
But we'll have an exhibit of how Americans have commemorated all of those big anniversaries of the Declaration of Independence, so sort of marching through those anniversaries. And we're also using some of our honors lecturers from the spring semester. We'll also be giving what we're calling lunch and learn talks.
I'm going to jump forward a little bit from that. We talked about Constitution Day. Party like it's 1776? What's that about?
I can't wait for that. So the student organization that's connected to the American Democracy Project is going to do a Rock the Vote concert. So
Nice.
the Rock the Vote national organization has given us permission to use that name. And I said, well, we have to tie it to the semi-quincentennial. So it's Party Like It's 1776.
Right.
And students are working on recruiting those artists, and we're looking forward to that at the end of September.
That's fantastic. And tentatively the 30th of September.
Yes.
Right? Very good. John, obviously we're so very proud of the Honors College and everything it does. Why is ADP and all of these activities such a natural fit for the Honors College?
Well, student engagement is what it's about, and whatever a student is majoring in, they're going to be citizens, and we hope they're going to be productive citizens.
It's been really interesting. I got to teach the honors lecture series this spring semester, and I'm in the process of grading those papers. And students talked about, gee, I thought I knew what revolutions were. There are things like the American Revolution. We have a couple battles and everything changes. And as they looked at revolutions in science, revolutions in aerospace, revolutions in France and Haiti, they had a much more nuanced view, and I think that's very much what
It
the
is.
Honors College
And
experience
it's
does.
interdisciplinary. Is a good part of it.
Other things that caught my eye, Senator Bill Frist and Governor Lamar Alexander are going to use the occasion for something special, right?
We're really excited about that. Governor Alexander has written a book, and
A new one, right?
A new book,
yeah.
and Senator Frist is going to be interviewing him. We're just waiting on a date.
And public can come to that, right?
Oh, yes, it'll be a public
And
event.
in fact, our honors lecture series, this is one of the few that we've had, especially a couple couples that have come to almost feel like I ought to give them course credit or something for it. But it's nice to see, let them see what our students are learning and be able to interact with them.
All of this must be on the web somewhere.
It is.
Where can I find that?
Under the American Democracy Project, we have a semi-quincentennial calendar. We'll probably put out one in paper sometime soon. Also, the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce has a calendar that also intersects with ours, and Tennessee 250 and America 250 all have websites. So depending on how far you want to travel, you can find a semi-quincentennial event near you.
And we didn't mention it, but cannons were well, we chose a place that we thought would be a good place to do it, but one reason is it was established as part of the bicentennial.
It has a big sign saying it's a bicentennial project.
So this is their 50th anniversary.
We'll need to put another sign up.
Well, absolutely.
Dr. John Weil, Dr. Amy Sayward, thank you for all you're doing to celebrate the nation's 250 here on the campus and beyond.
Thank you.